I don't know who needs to hear this. Got a word for you today. Stop taking the crash out personally. Yeah. What's up, my people? It's your favorite Light M Boogie in this thing. Welcome to the best day of the week. It's Wednesday. It's the best day of the week because you, my friend, are still alive. So this morning, first block, it's not even 8:30 yet. I have a 7th grader crash out and start yelling simply because someone told her, don't shoot the ball twice. So I told her to step aside. I was like, what's going on? I said, why are you so upset? Because she told me I can't shoot the ball twice and other people shooting the ball twice. And she goes into this whole rant. I said, why are you letting someone else control your emotions? And she just keeps ranting and ranting. And I just sit there calmly. I'm like, did you hear my question? Rant, rant, rant. Did you hear my question? Rant, rant, rant. Did you hear my question? No, ma'am. I said, why are you letting someone else control your emotions? I don't know. So I sat in that moment with her and I asked her, I said, how was your morning before you got to school? She said, it was good. I said, what'd you do? I brushed my teeth. I woke up. I washed my face. I was able to sleep in a little bit. Then, I got to school. I said, no, some other stuff happened before you got to school. We missing some things. I was like, what you and your mom talk about today? She said, nothing. I said, y'all ain't talk about nothing? She said, no. She just came and woke me up. And then she said, bye when I got here to school. I said, so all morning y'all ain't talk? She said, no, ma'am. But she talks to my sisters all the time. There's the problem. She told me that her morning was fine when it wasn't. I said, how does that make you feel? She said, sad. I said, okay, so the issue that you're having right now and why you're so animated right now isn't because you're upset that someone told you not to shoot the ball twice. It's because you're holding on to something that you don't even realize is hurting you, because you want love and attention from someone who you need love and attention from and you're not getting it. So my encouragement for you today is this, before I go into this whole story, my encouragement for you today is this. It's going to be a lot of times where you crash out on other people, and it's going to be a lot of times when other people crash out on you. When you're doing it to other people, I just want you to take a moment, take a step back and be like, okay, was that crash out warranted? Number one. Two, was it directed at the right person? If you're on the receiving end of a crash out and you know you ain't do nothing to deserve all that negative energy, then take a step back and think, you know what? I know this isn't me. So it's clearly them. I may not know what's going on with them, but I do know whatever's going on with them ain't got nothing to do with me. Therefore, I don't even have to accept or receive this negative energy. We got to be willing to protect our peace. I know you heard this before, but we have to be intentional about protecting our peace too, as opposed to letting someone else's crash out control our reaction so that we crash out back. So while you out here putting up these big old walls and protecting your peace and avoiding the crash out, go be great today, because you know it's a great day to be alive. See ya!